sir. There's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Hi. It's good to see you.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the Optronics lab.
Listen up, people. We've been sent here to investigate a situation in Atlantis.
What kind of situation we talking about here, Cap?
An hour ago, Namorita sent a message saying a riot's taking place. A crowd broke into the throne room of Atlantis and dragged Namor off his throne.
Why would the Atlanteans riot? They love Namor.
I don't know. Namorita had to stop transmitting before she could give any details.
How are we to handle a mission in the undersea conditions of Atlantis?
There's nanotechnology at this outpost that will let us breathe and move normally through the water. I want to remind you, the Atlanteans aren't exactly big fans of us surface dwellers.
What if they become violent?
Defend yourselves. We have to help Namor any way we can. He's a valuable ally. That's it. Let's be careful out there.
We've got nothing to fear.
Good. Locate the nanochamber and activate it. Once the nanites are in your bloodstream, you're free to enter the water.
Surface dwellers seek to invade our home. Yes, Namor is a friend of the surface dwellers. And for that, he had to pay. Now, you will too.
Case closed.
Certain. You never stood a chance.
I require no aid. My people are under some type of mind control. I must save them.
Namor, you have to rest. Here, take this medicine. Don't worry. The drug only rendered him unconscious. He's in no condition to fight. If you went to the ancient temple of Negretti, you'd find seaweed I can use to heal Namor. My people are being brainwashed by devices called sonic emitters. It's part of Atuma's scheme to steal the throne from my cousin. He's a barbarian chief who's always thought he was destined to conquer Atlantis. Looks like he might be right. Hi. Is there something I can do for you? It all happened so fast. One minute I was in the throne room with Namor. The next thing I knew, a throng of angry Atlanteans burst in and carried him off. No, I think he was afraid of injuring his people. Yes, I'm sure it was Atuma's idea. Only he would want to humiliate Namor like that. Probably for the same reason you're not. Because of the human portion of our genetics. To be precise, I'm the clone of a hybrid. He's a barbarian who believes he's destined to become the ruler of Atlantis. Oh, yes, but Atuma's always failed. The only success he's had is when he helped kill Namor's bride. No problem. got that right. The Guardians are trained to protect the temple against all invaders. Surface dwellers in particular. You need to find an extremely rare plant known as Whalic seaweed. It's very valuable and will be well protected.
You never stood a chance.
Here.
As you wish. Yes. Enjoy your slumber.
That is an Eye of Negretti. Take it. The priests of the temple use them to open locks.
Should have run away. Enjoy your slumber.
Of course.
Will do. Should have run away.
Get back here fast. That seaweed doesn't last long after it's picked. Let me open up a whirlpool for you. It'll bring you right back to my location.
Nemorita, here are the ingredients you asked for. I trust we are in time.
Yes, you are. Just give me a minute.
What has happened? And why are surface dwellers here in Atlantis?
They've come to help you, cousin. Atuma has stolen your throne and enslaved your people.
I have no need for help. I am Imperious Rex. I can save Atlantis on my own.
It is a pleasure to see a ruler who is willing to place the safety of his people before his own. But dead, you are of use to no one, Namor. Allow us to deal with Atuma while you rest. Would you not say the same to me, were our positions reversed?
Indeed, I would offer you much the same counsel if Wakanda were under attack and you were weakened. Very well, I will allow it. I had not thought you surface dwellers were capable of such kindness. If you succeed, I will be forever in your debt, Black Panther.
You owe me no debt, other than to recuperate as quickly as possible, Namor. Now, let us go and deal with Atuma.
You're near the sonic emitters. They're what's making the Atlanteans so violent. Be very careful now. Atuma would not leave the devices unguarded.
This one's out.
I believe these surface dwellers intend on destroying the sonic emitters, Krang.
Then these humans are as foolish as they are weak, my cousin. They stand no chance against our combined might.
True, but I do savor a chance for battle. I grow bored guarding these devices.
As do I. But acting as guards has put us in Atuma's good graces. And that puts us near the throne.
And down the road, who is to say what might happen to King Atuma, eh, cousin?
My feelings exactly. Now let us dispose of these interlopers and prove to Atuma just how trustworthy we are.
Should have run away. Enjoy this too much.
saved my life. I am forever in your debt. No, I must repay you. Here is the combination to a safe located in a nearby sunken submarine. Please, use it and take whatever you find.
Destroy the trespassers!
I wish I hadn't had to do that.
Emitters destroyed, my people will eventually return to normal. Now you should get to the throne room of Atlantis as fast as you can. Yes, and who knows what he'll do when he finds out you're ruining his plans.
Electra.
I assure you, we will be victorious.
Yes.
Look, Atuma. These must be the ones who've been causing you so much trouble.
Indeed. And they will pay for their transgressions. Your devotion to Namor is pitiful, surface dwellers. He is lost, and as foretold in the Atlantean Chronicles, I will be the ruler of Atlantis.
Don't worry about these idiots, Atuma. Your loyal minions are more than happy to take care of them.
You never stood a chance.
surface dwellers. Kneel before the King of Atlantis! Fools! You will pay for your insolence!
Let me teach them a lesson, Atuma.
No. We will work together, Tiger Shark, and we will make them pay dearly for their transgressions against the King of Atlantis!
Okay.
I will tell you nothing!
Okay. I'll talk.
Tiger Shark!
I'm not about to face the Atlanteans after what we did. It was the Masters of Evil. They helped Atuma in return for letting them take whatever they wanted from the catacombs. Probably. There's a lot there to search through.
You just made my day. Tough now, are you?
All right.
Of course.
Finally, my friends, it appears your luck has run out. I trust you're not the only team Colonel Fury has attempting to stop the Masters of Evil. Atuma allowed me free reign of the catacombs in return for the sonic emitters, and I just now located our prize, the Tome of Asarius. I'm sorry, but I have no time for questions. I must be on my way to the Valley of Spirits. But before I go, allow me to summon a little entertainment for you. It's the least I can do.
stood a chance. You never stood a chance. Stay with me. You never stood a chance.
Many thanks. Atlantis owes you a debt of gratitude. And Namor would like to say something.
Surface dwellers, I'll have you know I was perfectly capable of handling the situation alone. Yes, well, you did. So I suppose I should thank you. You now have my permission to leave Atlantis.
You did a good job in Atlantis. Who knows? Atlanteans may even start to tolerate us surface dwellers. And that's why your next stop is his palace, in the Valley of Spirits. Yes, I want you to discuss things with Mandarin. Find out what the Masters of Evil are planning. Talk to Black Widow for additional information, or see Mr. Wingfoot if you're ready to go now.
Colonel Fury, Red Roll is on line 6.
Deadpool.
Somebody take a picture.
Mr. Stark, there's
Okay.
a Harold Hogan on line.
That password you gave me worked like a charm. I had no problems getting into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s database. You are gonna love this. The Imperium, it's a S.H.I.E.L.D. think tank. You know, one of those places where they get geniuses together. No. But I can find out by hacking into the S.H.I.E.L.D. priority database. But I need help from one of the few guys who can crack that code. C.B. Cebulski, or a guy named Baroge. I need you to talk to Hank Pym and find out which of those two guys I can trust.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
Hi, it's good to see you. I hope you're ready for Mandarin, because he's no pushover.
Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Cebulski? Oh yeah, I knew him back at MIT. A real computer genius. Too bad he ran with the hacker crowd. On a dare, CB tapped into the financial system of a major electric company and gave everyone 50 cents off their next bill. Yeah, but I've got to hand it to CB. He never gave up the names of the other hackers he worked with, even when he was threatened with jail. No. Try Vision. I bet he'd know. They're advanced technology that Mandarin took from the wreckage of an alien starship. He adapted them to serve as weapons.
And Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.
They offer a wide range of attacks, from force fields to ice blasts to disintegration beams. They make Mandarin a very dangerous man.
Johnny Storm would like you to
That's a
know
robot created by Mandarin to battle Iron Man. It's huge from what I hear. Ultimo's programmed to destroy all life in its path. The skin covering the robot is virtually indestructible, and its power source is nearly limitless. No problem. And come back anytime you want.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in
Welcome.
the main lobby.
Do you have a question for me? Barouge. Yes. He is a computer criminal from Canada, wanted in several countries for ID theft. Definitely. Barouge has executed several very sophisticated crimes, but I would recommend you stay away from him. He is not trustworthy. The last time he was caught, Barouge gave the authorities the names of his accomplices in exchange for his freedom. No, but Hank Pym might. He was the son of one of the richest men in China, but he was orphaned at an early age and was raised by an aunt who despised the world.
Still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.
Yes, something of a scientific wonderkind. Mandarin attended very prestigious schools both in China and abroad. There was a change in the power structure of China, and Mandarin lost all of his wealth and power. Anxious to return to that lifestyle, he ventured into the Valley of Spirits in hopes of making a major discovery.
Mr. Stark,
It is an area in China that had long been deserted. There, Mandarin located the shattered hulk of an ancient alien starship.
there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see
The Axon Car, dragon-like creatures from the planet Maklu 4. Within the ship, Mandarin discovered advanced technology he was able to turn to his own uses. I am glad to be of assistance.
who's on line 6.
Hey, what up? Oh, that's where data for all the super secret projects is kept. I've never hacked it before, but I've always wanted to. Oh, yeah. The SHIELD priority database is like... It's like one of the holy... They are the creme de la creme of computer geeks. CB and Barouge are the only two guys who've made their way into SHIELD files. Well, and live to tell about it. I'd like to think there's honor amongst thieves, but either one of those guys could turn me in, just for the... It's not like I got something better to do.
Greetings. I trust all went well in Atlantis. All this commotion with the SHIELD personnel has me somewhat flustered, I'm afraid. And then there's the matter of the seedy characters lurking about. Yes, I find this Mr. Weasel to be quite unnerving. You never know where he's going to pop up next. Not to worry. The SHIELD personnel will not find out about him from me. They haven't set foot in this area. I think Colonel Fury and his people prefer to stay near their equipment. You have my solemn word on it. It was my pleasure.
Hi, can I help you? Yes. People are saying she was trying to get information to Doom during the helicarrier battle, but I don't believe it. There's still not enough evidence to convince me, and if you can't convince me, Fury will never believe you. While attempting to stop a missile heading for London, I fell into the ocean and was frozen. I stayed that way until they fished me out decades later. Yes, I'm sure it was the super soldier serum that kept me alive. But I've got to tell you, it's been quite a shock getting used to these modern times. I've yet to figure out VCRs. Yes, his name was Bucky. He was a great kid, and a great friend. He died in an airplane explosion, or it's assumed he did. His body was never found. Anytime, friend.
I am glad we were able to help the Atlanteans. While Namor is somewhat headstrong, he is a good ruler. My father, T'Chaka, was the king before me, but he was killed protecting our country's vibranium from Ulysses' claw. No, it was not that easy. First, I had to battle 6 of Wakanda's greatest warriors, and then I had to locate a very rare heart-shaped herb. After that, I was named ruler of Wakanda, and it is a very rare metal that absorbs any type of vibration, from sound waves to the explosion of a bomb. Indeed, it is woven into the fabric of my suit, and was used in the manufacture of Captain America's shield. Many have tried. All of them have failed at the hands of the Black Panther. Although Mandarin did come close once. Actually, his scheme was far more diabolical. He wanted to convert the vibranium into an element that would melt all metal on Earth. Luckily, he failed. You are quite welcome.
Hey, how's it going? That it's a think tank? Yeah. But the big question is, what are they thinking about? Well, are they good guys who are helping humanity? Or are they bad guys who are coming up with new reality shows for TV? It's the same old story you've heard 100 times. Boy gets bit by radioactive spider, boy gets spider superpowers, boy becomes world's most popular crime fighter. You know how it goes. Yes, way. Only problem is, I can't spin webs. I had to create wrist devices to do that. You wouldn't believe how expensive web fluid is. Can't say that I'm a big fan. Maybe it's my loner state of mind, but large military groups like S.H.I.E.L.D. make me very paranoid. Maybe I'm just jealous of their limitless budget. I mean, they have their massive helicarrier and Omega base. I don't even have a Spidey-mobile. Yeah, you know me. I'm just here to help.
I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to seeing Mandarin again. It's gonna be like old times. Oh yeah, me and Mandarin go way back. I've been locked up in his palace so many times I've thought about having my mail forwarded there. A genius, psychotic, delusional, and out to kill me with a vengeance. It all started when I was kidnapped back in my youth. My heart was damaged, and my kidnapper refused to get me medical treatment until I created weapons for him.
No. Another scientist and I designed armor that would keep my heart beating as well as help us get away. The armor worked, but my friend died during the escape. Yes. For the longest time, I wore a chest plate that acted as a pacemaker. No, my condition was corrected, and now my heart is fine. Anytime, my friend.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
While you're at Mandarin's palace, I need you to bring back the latest Ultimo schematics.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss...
No one's sure. Tome of Asarius is an ancient mystical text that explains alternate dimensions. It deals primarily with Mephisto's realm, the Halls of Fear, and the Shadow Realm.
Colonel Fury,
All we know is that they've taken the Super Soldier Serum, the Mutant Amplifier, and the Tome of Asarius. That's the question everyone's trying to answer. So far, we don't even have a guess. And that's why you're going to talk to Mandarin. According to Namorita, the sonic emitters are completely destroyed and the Atlanteans have begun cleanup of their city. No, quite the opposite. They're grateful. They understand you had to battle them to save their city from Atuma. Certainly.
It's good to see you, Daredevil.
You too, Natasha.
Johnny Storm would like you to know...
He is a genius who has developed 10 rings of power from alien technology. His palace in the Valley of Spirits is protected by a gigantic robot known as Ultimo. Very. But Iron Man could fill you in on the specifics. He and Mandarin have been arch enemies for years. It is a valley in mainland China, where Mandarin discovered the wreckage of an ancient starship.
The nanotechnology team...
The Axankar, dragon-like creatures from the planet Maklu 4. Their technology is still centuries ahead of us.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
He reassembled it in a deserted castle in the Valley of Spirits. And while working with this advanced machinery, he also discovered the Maklu and power rings. They were intended to serve as energy sources for the warp drive engines of the alien starship. But Mandarin converted them to his own twisted needs. You are most welcome.
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.
Hi. Can I take you somewhere?
Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday.
Loki, are you certain your ploy in Atlantis worked?
My good doctor, how could you doubt the god of mischief? My performance as Mandarin was flawless. Rest assured, the heroes will travel to the Valley of Spirits.
I wonder who will be the worst for this confrontation. The heroes or Mandarin?
It matters not, so long as one of them pays the ultimate price. The traitorous Mandarin will most likely meet his demise. But not without destroying several of Fury's lackeys first.
Indeed. I would find it most enjoyable if my dear brother Thor were to fall in battle, long as he been a thorn in my side. Oh, don't look so sad, Enchantress. When our ultimate plan is realized, you will find others more worthy of your attention than Thor.
I should hope so, Loki. Still, it saddens me that Thor must die. He is truly a god to be admired.
That pompous fool's overdeveloped physique is nothing compared to my conniving intellect. Now, I have longed to crush his self-righteous countenance beneath my booted heel.
Silence! All of you. My scanners show the heroes are in the Valley of Spirits. We have set the stage, and the players have arrived. Now, let us watch and see who will survive this tale of deception.
Excellent. Now all you have to do is track down Mandarin and see what he knows about the Masters of Evil.
That's what I call a knockout.
Just what I was thinking.
Sometimes I enjoy this.
Okay. Case closed.
Thanks for the workout. You just made my day.
Guns out.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
Good. You have the Ultimo schematics. The eggheads are gonna spend weeks studying these.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss
Certainly.
Tammy and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
You just made my day. That's what I call a knockout.
I would never have thought it possible that an enemy could venture so far into Mandarin's palace. You survived Ultimo and Dragon Man. That is most impressive. I too have my share of surprises, for I am the Grey Gargoyle. And with but a touch, I can turn you to stone. What you want is of no importance, my friend. You have gone too far, and now you must pay the penalty with your life.
Got it.
have run away.
Okay. That's what I call not.
Moon Knight.
Luke Cage. Black Panther.
Marvel Knights! Be on your guard.
So, still you persist in this foolish quest of attacking me in my palace? Very well then. I will unleash my latest creation, the Ultima Mark II! Correct. Its enriched titanium casing is laced with vibranium, and the servo motors are 300% stronger than the previous model. So you see, it will be quite impossible for you to destroy this robot. Yes. Another victory for you, Khonshu!
Fortuitous that you chose to arrive when you did. Mandarin's minions were becoming quite bothersome. A precious magical item known as the Orb of Agamotto was stolen from me. I managed to track it to this location. I do not know how Mandarin intends to use it, but I must retrieve the orb immediately. Splendid. Let's team up and see what we can find, shall we?
Don't bother getting up. Another victory for you, Khonshu!
Team, in this scenario, you will be facing the Crimson Dynamo, aka Valentin Shatilov. He's a former Soviet general who would like nothing more than to return Russia to the days of Stalin. Be careful. That Russian-built armor he's wearing is equal to Iron Man's, so defeating him won't exactly be a walk in the park.
Guess that means... So sorry. Trip or something? Guess that means I've won.
That's what I call a knockout.
Never stood a chance.
You aren't gonna win lying down. Guess that
Perhaps you should call for backup.
That's what I call a knockout.
Who's next?
Hey, help me with this one.
Right.
That's what I call just made my
You impetuous fools! The armor I wear gives me the strength of 100 men. You could no more stop me than you could stop a runaway freight train. Now you have made me angry, and for that, I must break you.
Who's next?
That was a very impressive victory, team. The Crimson Dynamo is a formidable villain, who is as cunning as he is strong.
Go!
If you say so. Anybody else want some? Run away.
Of course. Victory is mine.
Very well done, my friends. We've located the orb. In return for aiding me, I will now make myself available to join your team, should you require my talents.
Who's next?
Another victory for you, Khonshu!
Of you to start this battle.
after I attempted to become their leader. Needless to say, doomed to offense to my most likely it was that pompous Loki. He has the ability to shape-shift. Obviously to keep you busy while they enacted the next step of their plot.
Team, once you're finished with Mandarin, return to base immediately. The Masters of Evil have kidnapped 2 X-Men, Nightcrawler, Jean Grey.
Welcome back from Mandarin's palace. It looks like the Masters of Evil managed to pull a fast one on us and kidnap 2 X-Men, Jean Grey and Nightcrawler.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss...
For the next part of the operation, we're moving our headquarters to another location. When you're ready to go, talk to Mr. Wingfoot.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the Optronics lab.
Okay.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
Hi. What's new?
Warning, a small thermonuclear device.
He's awake! Shield the castle! Now! Get him to the lab immediately.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome to my home, the Sanctum Sanctorum. I realize an aging townhouse in Greenwich Village doesn't quite match the opulence of Stark Tower, but I think you'll find it comfortable. The rest of our team has already moved in. I would suggest you talk to Colonel Fury first. He has information concerning our next mission.
Team, welcome to our new headquarters, the home of Dr. Stephen Strange. We moved because now that Loki's involved, we're gonna need magic. And there's no better place on Earth for magic than the Sanctum Sanctorum. Professor Xavier has located one of his X-Men in Dr. Doom's castle. That means Latveria is your next stop. For more info, talk to Black Widow. You're free to explore your new HQ, but when you're ready to start the mission, use the Orb of Teleportation near Wong. Doctor Strange.
We've got nothing to fear.
As you wish.
Things were a little touch and go at Mandarin's palace, but the team did a good job. I'm sure you'll have no trouble in Latveria. I invited him because he's the only one who can locate the missing X-Men quickly. Xavier is one of the most powerful telepaths on Earth. And there's that added incentive that he's the leader of the X-Men. SHIELD analysts think it has something to do with the theft of the mutant amplifier from the Omega base. If the mutant amplifier were used on Nightcrawler, he could teleport anywhere in the world. And with Jean Grey, well, I hate to think what could happen. If her psychic powers were augmented and then she transformed into the Phoenix, she could tear the Earth apart without giving it a second thought. It was originally created to battle Hydra, a terrorist organization run by Baron Wolfgang von Strucker. Yes, there was a time when SHIELD became so large it suffered from traitors within the organization. But with people like the Black Widow in key positions, we'll never have that problem again. No problem.
Hello. Welcome to the Sanctum Sanctorum, our new headquarters. Well, Loki's ploy worked. He tricked us into going to Mandarin's palace, leaving Doom free to kidnap Jean Grey and Nightcrawler. Yes. He is somewhere in the Castle Doom, and that is exactly where you are headed. I would advise extreme caution. Dr. Doom is not to be underestimated. When you are ready to leave, use the orb of teleportation near Wang. Located in Latveria's capital city, it looks like nothing more than a medieval castle, but it houses some of the most advanced technology on Earth. Doom prefers to use robots for security. These Doombots, as they are called, closely resemble the man who created them. They were visiting Dr. Moira McTaggart on Muir Island when an army led by Ultron attacked. Not seriously. Ultron's team did not waste time with unnecessary battle. They fought their way into the lab area, trapped the X-Men in containment fields, and then teleported out. Originally, I was a ballerina, but at the news of my husband's death, I became a spy for the KGB. I discovered the truth, that my husband was alive. He had become an agent known as the Red Guardian, and his superiors wished him to sever all ties to his past. It was no trouble at all.
Greetings, Wong. Quite a legendary group of visitors we have here at the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yes. This is a truly historic occasion. I have never before seen such an impressive team of superheroes.
Quite right. But then, the world has never before been threatened by such a malevolent collection of villains as the Masters of Evil.
I find it disconcerting that a man of Dr. Doom's brilliant intellect is capable of leading such an infamous group.
I do as well, my friend. Were Doom to direct his talents towards the good of mankind, there's no telling what benefits would be gained.
Are there any indications as to what the Masters of Evil are planning?
None whatsoever. But I should think it to be something most diabolical, with Dr. Doom as their leader.
that you, my student?
Yes, Master. It is I, Dr. Strange.
Why have you disturbed my meditation, young one?
The world is in grave peril, Master. Dr. Doom has formed a band of villains known as the Masters of Evil. I would ask that you watch over us, aid us in whatever way you can.
Rest assured, my friend, that the eyes of the Ancient One will forever be on you and your team.
Thank you, my master.
I wonder if I could impose on you to locate the book entitled A History of the Arcane. Wong said it would be located somewhere in this house. Latveria is a tiny country in Europe, located near Hungary. It's a haven for gypsies, one of the few people Dr. Doom takes an interest in. Surprisingly well. There's virtually no crime because the country is patrolled by an army of robots. And thanks to Doom's genius in weaponry, Latveria is considered by many to be a superpower. He's the son of Lofi, king of the frost giants. Odin took the infant Loki as his own son after defeating Lofi in battle. Yes, but as the two boys grew, so did Loki's hatred of Thor and his desire to rule Asgard. You're welcome.
Hi, Dr. Strange. Thank you for the use of your home.
It's no trouble at all, Dr. Pym.
That's the Orb of Teleportation. It's for transporting people to different locations. Yes, I guess since he's the Sorcerer Supreme, he's the only one who could create such a powerful magical item. Ah, don't worry about it.
The Masters of Evil recently abducted 2 of my X-Men, Jean Grey and Nightcrawler. Colonel Fury has placed a priority on saving them. Apparently, he feels that by locating the wayward X-Men, you will also uncover the headquarters of the Masters of Evil. Yes, with the aid of Cerebro, I've discovered Nightcrawler is in Latveria. Nightcrawler's location really comes as no surprise, although I must admit I'm puzzled as to why Jean isn't with him. But there's no time to hesitate. To get to Latveria, use Dr. Strange's Orb of Teleportation. It will send you there instantly. This is an uplink Beast created, so that I can access all of Cerebro's functions, even though I'm miles away. It's a large device located in the sub-basement of the X-Mansion. I use it to locate mutants around the world. No, but it can be dangerous to the untrained mind. That's why I will only allow the most experienced of telepaths to use it. Jean Grey and Emma Frost are both quite skilled at working with Cerebro. His real name is Kurt Wagner, and he's perhaps the kindest soul I've ever met. Hailing from Germany, he is devoutly religious, despite his somewhat devilish appearance. Oh yes, he's been with the team for years. His mutant ability to teleport has saved the X-Men hundreds of times. Jean is quite a talented telepath, and very powerful at telekinetics. More so than she realizes. And that power carries a grave danger. If she expends too much energy, there is a chance her personality will be consumed by the Phoenix. The Phoenix is a malevolent entity, capable of great destruction. Of course. Come back anytime.
Greetings, humans. I am Clea, Sorceress Supreme of the Dark Dimension and friend to Doctor Strange. Yes, but be wary. This is where Doctor Strange stores arcane objects. Most are harmless, but some could prove quite dangerous.
Hey, that name you gave me, C.B. Sobolski, was perfect. Yeah, he said all I need was a shield security module. Would you mind talking to the Vision? I bet he has one.
Humans, I would warn you, dark magic is stalking this house, waiting to pounce like a wolf in the night. Doctor Strange's most powerful enemy, Baron Mordo. My name is Clea. I am the Sorceress Supreme of the Dark Dimension. Yes, we are quite well acquainted. Years back, Stephen brought me to Earth, and I became his student. Once I had learned all I could, I returned to my dimension to free it from the corrupt rule of my mother. All I can tell you is, this house, the Sanctum Sanctorum, is the focal point of an immense evil energy. That is what most concerns me. It is happening now, even as we speak. Like a menacing vulture, it hovers, waiting to strike. A vile, dark sorcerer who has long been a rival of Stephen's. And though he has great, inborn magical powers, Mordo is no match for the mystical might of Dr. Strange. Long ago, Mordo pretended to be a student of the Ancient One, all the time plotting to take his power. Stephen discovered Mordo's deception and attempted to warn the Ancient One. Of course.
Hi, how are you? Oh, you must have seen how Jarvis reacted to me at Stark Tower. It's a pheromone thing. I'm still learning how to control it. Yes, you see, I transmit a chemical that makes men very attracted to me. It gets a lot worse when I'm under stress, like during battle. None whatsoever. I'm not his sister, I'm not his cousin he gave blood to, and his powers were never accidentally transferred to me. Well, he is cute, in a geeky sort of way, but with his sense of humor, I prefer to keep my mostly because I have enhanced strength and can stick to walls, like the web slinger. But also I have the power to generate bioelectric venom blasts. No, he also hasn't had the training in hand-to-hand combat that I've had. You bet.
Hey, did you see that Professor Xavier's here? With him on the case, Jean Grey and Nightcrawler are as good as free. Hey, come on. This is Professor Charles Xavier we're talking about. The guy's never wrong. If they'd been kidnapped by almost any other villain, I'd be fine. But this is Dr. Doom. He doesn't play nice. No, but the guy's super smart, and with brains like his, he's got all the superpowers he needs. What's not to be proud of? Look at the people I work with. Cyclops, Beast, Colossus, Emma Frost. They're all heavy hitters at the top of their game. Oh, he is 1 in a billion. Dignified, intelligent, and tough as nails when he has to be. He's the only one who could lead a group like the X-Men. I'm sure she had a perfectly good reason to be lugging that laptop around in the middle of a battle, even if she was awfully close to Doom's troops. Look, she can't be guilty, okay? And you know why? Because she's really hot, and I don't want her to be guilty. Be cool.
Ah, you found the book. Thank you. This should help improve my knowledge of the mystical realm. The one for accessing S.H.I.E.L.D. data? Yes, I still have it. I suppose there's no harm in that. You're welcome.
Well, what have we here? Oh, a brand new XJ9 Shield security module. Sweet! Now I can do some serious hacking. Do you honestly think any of you can hide from a super hacker like me? There is nowhere on Earth you can go that I can't track you down. Actually, Deadpool told me. Well, I climbed up a drain pipe and crawled in through a window. Then, a plant tried to eat me, and some tentacles tried to drag me into another dimension. Just wait till you get my bill. Nothing new. Far as I know, it's a think tank run by S.H.I.E.L.D. But I'm looking to find out exactly what it is they're thinking about. Well, I bet she's working for the other team. But we'll know more once I hack into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Black Ops network and get full info on the organization. Haha, you can thank me later. With cash.